In this video, we're going to look at the beginning steps of solving systems of equations algebraically. So a system of equations, we've already learned, is when I give you a group of two or more equations. Now you can solve a system of equations if the number of variables involved is equal to the number of equations that have been given. The number of equations can also be higher than the number of variables involved. There's two ways to solve systems of equations algebraically. The first method that we're going to deal with is called elimination method. And that means we're going to be creating equivalent system of equations and then using adding and subtracting. The second method we're going to use is called substitution, and that's when you set an equation equal to a variable and then substitute its value into the other equation. So let's look at the very first step of doing elimination method. So in this slide, I've given you 4 example questions at the bottom here, and each one of these you would start it a slightly different way. So when you look at a system, there's 2 things you want to look for. You want to decide whether you're going to eliminate the x or the y. For these first ones that we're going to do, just look to find which variable has the same coefficient or opposite coefficients in both equations. So like this first example here, it says negative 8x and positive 8x. I'm going to decide to get rid of the x's because they're opposites, right? You'll notice in all 4 of these examples, since these are introduction problems, the variables will either be matching each other or they'll be opposites of each other. Not both variables, just one variable in each equation. So you need to decide whether you want to eliminate the x or the y, and then you need to decide what operation will eliminate them. If the things you're trying to eliminate are oppositely signed, then you should add them to eliminate them. And if the signs are the same in both variables you're trying to eliminate, then you should subtract. So let's take a look at these 4 examples here. In this first one here, on the left, you'll see that both of them have a negative 8x and a positive 8x. They both have an x with an 8 or a negative 8. Those are opposites. So I want to eliminate the x's by adding, right? Because negative 8x plus 8x is 0. In the second equation, both of them have exactly the same thing, negative 2x. So subtracting makes things that are the exact same go away. Right? Negative 2x minus negative 2x would be 0, right? So that would eliminate the negative 2x's from both equations if I were to subtract. In the third example, they both have 4y, but one of them's positive and one of them's negative. So addition will eliminate those 4y's, right? 4y plus negative 4y is 0. It would cancel them, it would eliminate them. And in the last example, both of them have a negative 7y, and things that are the exact same get eliminated when we subtract. So today is all about just this first step. There's going to be a lot more steps to solve, and we'll see this tomorrow, but today is all about identifying which variable should you try to eliminate, and what operation will you use to eliminate them. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.